Here's a quick little shore dive just south of the Gold Coast, just before Cyclone Alfred hit. The swell was up, there's a lot of current. I managed to kick out to this wider section of reef here, and I had to stay away from the shallow zones there because the whitewash and surge was just so strong. As you can see, once I got down to these deeper sections, the fish life was just amazing, with all these indicator fish like blubber lip and surgeons. Just here looking for a school of Jew or some mangrove jack, but just nothing in this school. I push on out a little bit further and just keep trying. Come down here and it looked a lot more promising. The little Spanish mackerel coming over the top of me here. Probably was legal, but if I was going to take one, I wanted to shoot something that was fairly bigger. I'm still trying to find something worth shooting out of this big school of fish, but just nothing really come through. I'll work my way out a little bit further here and just dive this sand line, and I run into this big shark ray. Never seen one on this patch of reef before, but it's so cool. Got the biggest prehistoric head. It's about 2 meters long. I noticed all the bait here had gotten right down low, so I thought maybe go out a little bit deeper and hug the bottom and see what I can find. What you don't see out of view there is a nice sized whaler just cruising on the edge of viz. I wasn't too worried about it, but it was there in the back of my mind. Still looking for any signs of a school of Jew. I could hear croaking in the distance, but I just could not find them for the life of me. As a consolation, a mackerel come in, and I thought I'd try and take that. Managed to put in a really good shot here. Nearly took me head off on the way to the surface with the rig line as it zipped past me. Been testing this new float from Pathos, the Snook series. Does quite well. Glides along the surface really nicely. Just here, I think the shark might have grabbed my fish. You see the float tombstone and then just go all limp. Fortunately, it either pulled out or a shark's grabbed it, but it wasn't to be. I ended up thinking I was sick of kicking into current, so I'd move back into the shallows and try my luck on some smaller reef fish. Run across this little patch of bait, and it was holding a couple of black spot goatfish. So I thought I'd take one of the bigger ones. Just as I put this thing on my stringer, I had a couple of Spanish swim out of the wash just out to my right chasing Taylor, and I managed to just turn my camera on just in time to get a nice shot on a good sized fish. Tried croaking him in just here to get him to turn his head. Put a really good shot. My glove actually got caught on the base of my gun. I think I put a little bit too much pressure, and you'll see the result of that. I snapped my bungee, which I was actually lucky to land this fish. There it goes, big jump in the air, that was so cool to see. So not a bad consolation prize, considering I lost the first one. Very happy to swim in with this. So that float sits so nice under the water, especially with a little weight on it. It feels like you're pulling absolutely nothing, even with those two fish on there.